Nettie is wearing it fully open as a duster, which I love that versatility. There's the included belt that she tied behind. You're going to be tossing this over your jeans and your t-shirts, tossing it over even if you have another, maybe like a spaghetti strap dress that you just wanted that little finishing touch on. You have two lengths on this. Nettie's wearing the average. There is a petite length as well, so that's around 53.5 or 49.5 inches on those two lengths. See that there's the same plum now fully buttoned. And you're seeing how pretty it is when you add a belt to it. You could, of course, add your favorite Giuliana raffia belt. I added a Giuliana tie belt. You see the slits there. That's all embroidery tied throughout. Another way to wear it open. Beautiful. Kenya wearing it in the black in the 1X. So that black, of course, that's going to be, like always, the workhorses, the ones that you wear day in, day out. It will always be an elevated look. But sometimes I think when we see these maxis, they just don't necessarily rise to every occasion. They might just be a little bit too casual. Well, you cannot say that about our today's special, especially not in some of these prints or in the black. There is the blue floral. Dagmara's wearing it in the medium, and she used the included belt to tie in front. You see that stunning embroidery going all the way down the front. The embroidery will then carry here on your slits and along the neckline. Again, it buttons all the way down, functioning buttons. It feels like a linen. It feels like a linen that's not going to wrinkle. It's breathable, it's beautiful, it's ready for a photo shoot in capri, it's ready for a red carpet moment. This is that print that's called the blue floral, and I'll show you just the last one that we haven't seen yet. Actually, we haven't seen two, so let me sneak them here to you. Here is your black. It's called the Black Palm, and this one has a really nice contrast stitching here with that red, contrast stitching here across. And if you just got the red sunglasses, if you love your red lipstick, if you have any pair of red shoes, run, don't walk, this is the one. Your last print, how pretty is the pink floral? So gorgeous. You have that almost deep orange stitching here, but the real contrast will come there with the black palm. We have Brianna Decker with us on Teams. She is, of course, hello. She's, of course, Giuliana's right-hand gal.
Hi.
And, you know, people have been waiting for the dress that's under $50. That is, it looks like a $500 dress that you would wait for that perfect occasion, and now the occasion's here.
Absolutely. Well, I will say, Natasha, in our office, we've been waiting for this dress because we have been designing this for a little bit over a year now. We take a lot of time and a lot of consideration when putting together a specialty S like this. Every single designer detail down to the stitching and the finish of the button is all approved by Giuliana, and her line is exclusive with HSN, so you can only find these prints here, only find the silhouette here, and it truly is such a special dress that we are all so, so proud of.
And it has some stretch. Usually you don't find that in the shirt dresses. First of all, they're not comfortable. They're somewhat scratchy. They tend to show wrinkles quite a bit, and there's no stretch. Well, there's 4% spandex in this, and you're about to see this gorgeous shot of Cara with that contrast red. Everything doesn't have to be red around it, but she added the red necklace, she got the red purse, she got the red bracelet, and she even has some red shoes on. And it's a knockout look that no one else will have. So unique and memorable, Brianna.
Absolutely. We love the way that that contrast stitching turned out. Again, we took so much time and thought into designing every little detail of this, so we thought that that was a really fun, like, on trend for the summer moment. And then the prints, of course, are just show-stopping. We're so, so proud of the way those turned out. They really have like a high-end designer look and feel to them. And then you can't go wrong with the solids as well. They're such a great staple for the summertime.
No, you cannot go wrong. And maybe if it's possible to get a little bit of a close-up here so I can show you just the beautiful details. Here we have all of that stunning stitching. And it's not just one little moment of the stitching. It's going to go all the way around this pretty neckline there, all the way down, and then even around your actual hem. But look at these mother of pearl buttons. These are all throughout. Again, this is the dress that would stop you in your tracks. And I kind of broke a rule today. When there's a print that's supposed to sell out, we're not supposed to wear it because it's unfair. And I said, you know what? I got 4 hours. I want to feel like a dream on air, and I wore my favorite. There's a chance it's your favorite. It was the favorite last night as well. If it is, congratulations, you woke up early enough. You're watching for a reason. You can still get the blue print in stock in your size. The same will most likely not be true in even 1 or 2 hours. This is the rule that I broke. I'm so sorry, everyone. But when you see something that's this gorgeous, you just have to pounce. Now, if you're lucky enough to be hearing my voice, come to your screen and see what I'm talking about. This dress does not look like it costs under $50, let alone got shipped to you for $16.65, not layaway. You could go to 1,000 department stores. You could go to 1,000,000 boutiques. You'd have a lot of time to do that, but you're not going to find a dress that looks like soft, flowable stretch linen with this much amount of stunning stitching, details, the sleeves even. The sleeves are a whole princess moment. You're not going to get these for $16 anywhere else in the world.
No, this dress is truly like a unicorn of dresses, right? There's so many wonderful details. I love how it's very modest, but yet it's feminine. So it looks great on every single body type and shape. I love that we were able to bring it to everyone in petites as well. That was really, really important for us. So every, size can wear this. And also for the summertime, this fabrication, it's 96% rayon, 4% spandex. So to your point, Natasha, you get a beautiful amount of stretch, but rayon is also a very cooling fabrication. And so it's not going to feel, hot or fussy in these warmer months.
No, it's cool to the hand. It's flowy. It lets air through. I love the 2 deep pockets. They're elegant. They're so just casually chic, just like Giuliana. And, no one here understands fashion that's wearable, that's always just finger on the pulse, but it's also going to look completely unmode next year, 10 years from now, 10 years ago. These are those timeless looks that we all have come to expect from G by Giuliana, and she has been waiting for this one. I mean, as you even said, in the office, all of you have been looking forward to it because you don't get pieces like this that have the stretch, that have the details of the stitching and the mother of pearl buttons. This print, home for $16. You're about to see G wearing them. Oh gosh, that's so pretty in the black palm. I think when the blue that I'm wearing sells out, that black palm will be the next one to go. She's wearing it with a sneaker, and it looked like $1 million, Brianna.
I know. I love this. So this was filmed here at her home in Chicago. And so we received her samples a couple of weeks ago, and she's already been wearing them all around town. She could not wait for this day to come sooner to share it with everyone and to finally be able to post. And I will say, too, like all the girls in our office live in these dresses, these G by Giuliana dresses. It's a very classic look for the brand. She's done a lot of these style dresses. But I will say, I think this is one of our favorites just because, again, all of the details are so beautiful and flattering. And I loved how you mentioned earlier too, Natasha, the beautiful like blouson sleeve. There's a great bit of elastic in that, so it's going to be really comfortable on the arm, and you can kind of zhuzh it up or pull it down depending on the look that you want, but you are getting full arm coverage there, which I know in the summertime a lot of us might be a little insecure about our arms. I know I don't really like to wear stuff that's sleeveless, and so this dress is perfect so that I can still feel really confident and beautiful.
And I'll show you here, let's just take a little look at what you're getting for $16 and change, okay? The sleeve, if you want to bring it up a little bit higher, you can have it have a little bit less coverage. If you want to bring it down here, we're not all Sandra Bullock. There it is. How beautiful is that? But right here, we'll always have that little bit. She has actually added the shirring here. She's added a little bit of volume. That's going to slenderize the frame. We love that. The details that are going beyond here that extend to this a little bit raised slit. Still not above the knee, still very demure, still very ladylike. But if you want to get a shot of seeing the details here, check out this stitching. And I'm telling you, this feels like a high-end stretch linen, a high-end, soft, silky stretch $400 dress where someone said, look, this is the bridesmaid's dresses. I'm getting married in Greece or I'm getting married in Hawaii. Sorry, gals, you got to pay $400 for your dress. That's the quality that you're seeing here because of the stitching, because of that shirring here, because of the mother of pearl buttons. Don't think about the casual dress that you're going to have to dress up and put an effort to dress up. This will absolutely meet you at a formal occasion. You could wear this with your diamonds. That's because of that fabrication. It's because of the stitching detail. It's because the closer someone gets to you, the more expensive you look. And that cannot be said about most maxi dresses, let alone one that can also substitute as a beautiful little duster. I mean, think about wearing this open over a white bathing suit or a white tank and jeans. This is the duster of your dreams, and you just don't find these kind of prints anywhere else, Brianna.
No, I completely agree. This dress is so versatile, which I think is what makes it so special as well. I love how we have some of the models throughout the day styled in it as a true duster. I mean, you could wear this just with like a simple white tee and denim and you're out the door. It's that perfect topper. But then if there's some days you just want to roll out of bed and get the day started, it's a great just one-piece dressing. You throw this on, add a little sandal, add a little sneaker, and you don't have to worry about it.
She put it in her hair. I just noticed this. This is the included belt. Oh, I love that. It's such a lovely little bandana hair wrap. Of course, you can wear it, you know, as a belt. These are the belts that Giuliana now has. They're gorgeous. You have 3 colors to choose from, and I'll just briefly show you these because if you love her raffia belts, and you know, they're almost all customer picks, she added just a little bit of more drama on these with these seashells in your lighter tone, your natural tone, and then of course the black as well. So these are, you know, meant to be with these dresses. They're beautiful with these dresses. But the belt that I have been wearing is her tie little string belt that became something totally bigger than we ever imagined. Once someone wore this once with her Americana looks, it has snowballed into us realizing these are the belts that everyone is going to be wearing and taking. You have your cream, you have your red, and you have your blue. I'm wearing the blue. If you want to get up close and see this though, there's even a gold detail here. It is faux leather, but it really reads like this, like micro strips of the softest lamb's leather ever with that gold. Look at that. How pretty and just totally fuss-free as a it's kind of like a bracelet. You could wear it as a bracelet, but as a belt there, and I'm wearing that, of course, with the blue print. So if you wanted that full look, this is also the G belt that has kind of become viral here at HSN. But all of these dresses will come with their included belt. They all have the pockets, totally true to size. I'm wearing the medium in that average length. And I love that mentioned as well, the petite lengths, which will be on average 49.5 inches. But Giuliana does the best job of always adjusting each and every measurement per size. In the armholes, in the waist, in the bust, in the skirt, in, of course, your length, they will all be tailored to size, and that's why they always look so beautifully proportioned no matter what your shape or size is.
Absolutely. Yes, Giuliana really does take a lot of time and attention into the fit of her pieces. She wants every woman to get this home to feel like her most beautiful, authentic self. And since working for Giuliana, I have learned a few tips along the way. And one thing that she always talks about is V-necks and how like universally flattering they are. So that is why we created this dress with a very modest V-neck, but you do get beautiful, you know, that look, that the eye just kind of draws you down to the rest of the dress, and it's so stunning, but you're not gonna have, you know, too much showing, which I really love. She just like hit the nail on the head with this neckline.
Oh, yes. It's a finished neckline, but of course you can layer if you want. Both Kara and I are wearing like a larger beaded piece with it, and we had so much fun in the styling room, styling this look today, because first we added, you know, some simple gold chains, and we were like, oh yeah, that's killer. And then we went with some more chunky beads, and we were like, oh yeah, that's great. And then we added the more dainty beads, and we said, it's perfection. And you know what I realized? This dress is a jewelry gal's dream. It doesn't matter what jewelry you love to wear, whether it's simple, if you love a little bit more of like a neck mess, I love that phrase, if you love to do your golds, your silvers, big beads, small beads, your giant Heidi's, this dress with that V-neck is just the wonderful canvas for every jewelry gal. And a lot of you are loving this blue and white. I told you I broke the rules wearing it, but I want to reward everyone who wakes up early. So today, if you're waking up early, you're seeing me wearing the blue floral. It was the most popular last night. It's the most popular this morning. It will definitely be your first to sell out. It's a dream dress. Oh, and see here, you can actually, I'm gonna put it back to match my other arm. This is a dream dress. It's going to hide everything. By the way, I didn't feel any need to wear a slip with this. Completely opaque. There is no grin through, there is no see-through on the white. You're going to love it for your spring, for your summer looks. This is that wow look that's always flattering. It's perfect for a place of worship, even for, you know, a more formal office occasion. And yet, whether you're wearing it with your sneakers, your sandals, or even a heel, the dress will meet the occasion. This is not your casual maxi dress. It really does look like a far more expensive fabrication, maybe like the softest, most cascading, smooth, cool linen that just magically doesn't wrinkle like linen and is silky unlike linen. This feels like you went to the islands and this was your big purchase of the week.
Absolutely. Well, Natasha, last night, my mom and I were up watching the launch of this dress, and my mom's 55. We're going on a family cruise at the end of August, and so her and I bought up all of these dresses, and so we're like texting in our family group chat last night, like, we have to coordinate the nights that we're wearing this dress because we can't be seen in the same matching dress, but we're so excited. We are going to have a lot of fun on the islands in this. We're going down to the Caribbean, and it's just going to be such a great dress to pack. And you know, it's compact, it's no fuss. We'll just throw it on when we get there and feel like $1,000,000.
Oh yes, especially because it doesn't matter if you're putting it on in the morning or at night, it's always going to fit. The bust circle on the medium's 40.5, the 1X you're seeing on Nettie is a 51, the 3X is a 59, and it has 4% spandex. That's more stretch than most pajamas have. So when you put on your evening gown and it stretches more than your pajamas and it's more cool than your athletic wear and it's softer than your lounge wear, you kind of think, okay, well, where's the rub? I mean, how is this possible at this price? I think the $80 price, I could have imagined that being our today's special price, with this being a $110 to $120 dress, but no, it's half that. We are at $49.95 and everybody gets 3 flex pays of $16 and change to have it shipped to you right away in that black that you're seeing on Cara and the extra small. It's the black palm, or that beautiful plum that you're seeing right now on Nettie and the 1X. Remember, I am wearing the blue floral here, and then we also have the pink floral that we haven't shown as much today, but this is that other print that I think is going to be a beautiful year-round. You can also wear this with your warmer suede jackets and your warmer suede boots if you'd like, and of course you have the solid in the full black. When you see this stitching right there, that's a great shot. That lovely stitching here, this is when you go close and you say, the closer somebody gets, the more expensive the dress becomes. That never happens. Look at the stunning shearing. Look at the volume. Look at this. And by the way, it's on the back too. You're going to find every detail is beautiful. Please don't let the price fool you on this. I mean, this could easily have been one of her black collections here. This is your stretch on your sleeve, so it will always fit you beautifully. You're not going to show any sweat. You will not have this hugging your upper arms. If your upper arms aren't your favorite part of your body, this dress will be your new best friend. There's that black floral, and I'll put the pink floral in front because you're lucky to be watching now that we still have the blue floral available. But I think everyone, we're all kind of sharing that sisterhood. Did you and your mother both buy the blue floral one?
Oh yeah, between the two of us, we got every single color, and we're the same size too, which is really helpful.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to be rocking this. We were even talking about at one of the ports, it would be really cute to wear this like over a bathing suit, because you know, sometimes you're at the beach all day, you're laying out, and you don't necessarily want to be exposing all that skin.
Right.
And so this is really great to just kind of like tie on, still feel really chic and put together. You know, if we have to walk over to the buffet, we're covered, but then it's really easy to just take on and off as well with those buttons that go go all the way down, and then you also have the self-tied belt and the beautiful, I love that there's pockets to this too, right? Like it's just so functional, but yet so beautiful.
Nice deep pockets, cell phone worthy pockets. You're seeing Nettie wearing it open as a duster. I like that, you know, even when it's open as a duster, it still has a little bit more femininity and a little bit more wearability in the warmer months than maybe those kind of heavier, more sweatery dusters. There's the included self-tie. You can tie it in the back, you could tie it around the front, use it in your hair like Kara. I actually just chose to go with a different belt because I don't know how many of these you have, Brianna, but these leather string tie belts are out of this world.
Yeah, they're such a staple, you know, and they're always such a great price too. But you'll be surprised. You'll find, you know, new ways to kind of use them throughout your wardrobe. And so it's really great for the summer to just kind of elevate an outfit.
Yes.
And the seashell belt is also really special. That is brand new. She's never done something like that before. So if you're going on a tropical vacation this summer, it's the perfect accessory. It's kind of like a second layer of jewelry, if you will, for your outfit.
Oh, yes. And when you see the little seashells, it's becoming a gotta collect them all of Giuliana belts. People are going to start having a whole belt wardrobe. So let's talk about them here. I am just pulling out this lighter cream color here to show you, but everyone is loving all three because they're all going to